Hello everyone, what is up and welcome back to the second episode of Cyber series. So today we play Cyber Hunter once again and we are going to play solo for the last time in Cyber series. From the next episode you will be able to see only squad matches or either squad matches or duos. So now let's hop into the game. So here, as you can see, I landed in Super Bloom. I open the box which is present at the top of Super Bloom. I get some healings with a heavy weapon and also a heavy weapon core. So now I come here and then I see this killer whale. I take the killer whale, but until now I didn't knew what this core does. So for the first time I tested it and I saw that instead of one fireball, 3 fireballs go off the falling star. So this was actually pretty cool, but I never used it before, and I don't especially like the heavy weapons because your running speed decreases by 0.5, and that's what. So here is the looting phase of my game where I only loot and I do not get any kills. So as you can see, I have a Foxtrot and a Tiburon probably, and I don't get any good guns yet, and then I change my Foxtrot with the Sentinel and move outside. So I'm just gonna fast forward this part because anyways it's very boring. So here I finally get footsteps, and I was pretty sure that these were bots, because bots are the only people who come in the beginning stage of your match, and they weren't with me in the Super Bloom. That means they spawned after 2 minutes of the starting zone. So here I get the footsteps. I analyzed the footsteps properly and I was sure that he was below the Super Bloom. So I finally go there and kill the bot. So after taking 3 kills in Super Bloom, which were bot kills, I finally go out to some other Super Bloom to get some more kills. And this is where my car gets stuck. So after a long time of looting, I finally hear footsteps. And again, I was pretty sure that the person was below the Super Bloom. So I come near the edge to see if I can get any angle on that person, and luckily I was able to, and I killed it. So now as I was trying to fix my car in case it would start working, I got some firings from my left side. So I quickly took some angle and tried spotting the person. So now I was moving towards the zone and also finding a car because the zone was pretty far away from me, and that is when I got some hits from a bot. So I quickly killed the bot with a grenade, 3 grenades, and now I was left with 0 grenades. So I thought now I was pretty saved and I could move to the zone. But that is when I got some shots from a real player, and these were some very hard shots. So I quickly located a healing device, and then I started spotting the person. And I spotted the person behind a tree. The person was probably using a Son of the Sky or a Crusader, and that was the reason why I was getting so much damage. And now I knew that this wasn't a very weak bot, this was a real player. So I quickly gave a lot of damage to the player, maybe through the grass, through the trees, and then I finally killed the player as he was rushing towards me because he also had to go towards the zone. And then I spotted another player and killed it. And so here I received 3 kills from this place. And so I quickly went to the crates because I needed a lot of healings because the zone had already moved a long way away from me and I needed to go towards it soon. So I took all the 4 medkits that the last person had and went towards the car to go towards the zone. So now, as I reached the zone, I spotted a player, means it was taking shots at me. So I quickly built a shield and killed the player. So now, as soon as I killed the player, I quickly turned around because I was also getting some shots from behind. But in my side, there was no one there. Probably they were fighting up on the hill, and I was not able to spot them because the maximum scope I had was 4x, and you can't see much with the 4x. So now, as I was moving towards the zone, I got some more shots. And so I stopped by, I parked my car to see if there was someone here. And I quickly scoped in near a tree and I surely found one person. I gave that person a lot of damage, but that person was successful in getting out of my shots and survived that spray. So I waited in that place for a long time, thinking the person I gave damage would rotate from this side because that person also had to go towards the zone. But I was wrong. That person was already out of that area or probably was killed by some other player. So there was no point me waiting for that person any longer. So now I quickly take a car and come towards the zone, but I am exactly now inside the zone, and that is when I receive some shots. So I spot that player, kill him, and I moved towards him because I needed some loot. Though my backpack was full, but everyone is greedy, so I was too, and I went towards his crate. And I feel myself lucky that I went towards his crate because he had all the loot in the world. I also took some medkits because who knows, we might have to do a heal battle at the last zone. So now as I'm inside the zone, I start climbing the bridge because this is one of the best places in the last circle, as you can also take some cover from maybe the ridges of the bridge, and you can also take shots to anyone from here who are inside the circle, because the last circles aren't much big, so they are mostly 80-meter in diameter, so you can take shots anywhere around the circle if you're on top of a bridge or a mountain. But that is only possible if the zone supports you, which is never my case. The zone was far away from me, almost 30 meters, and 30 meters is a long distance in short circles where only 5 people are alive. So I finally come to a house which was inside the circle. I quickly close all the doors so that no one can take shots on me, but I can take on them from the window. So here I spotted one person in the mountains. So as soon as I spotted that person, I started dealing damage to him. As I was having a Delta is very good at long range fights because it has almost zero recoil. It's like the DP28. So now that person gets inside the squad house. So I see a pixel of that person through the board, but the bullets weren't getting inside it. So I quickly reloaded my gun and again scoped in. And this time I was able to give at least 1 HP of damage to that person, but that person gave me a lot of damage back. So I quickly located the healing device because I wanted to save my healings for the last zone, because we need healings when you don't have time we need healings when you don't have time to heal, and now I was having time to heal, so I located a healing device. That person was continuously dealing damage to me, but as my healing device was there, it was healing me back again. So now this is where the game gets intense, because that is a very pro player, and don't think that I am not, but in this fight I probably lose. Not now, but I lose with the same person in a different fight when I start moving towards the zone, because as you know, the zone never supports me. So I rotated from the left side thinking that the person was far away from me, but I was wrong. The person also rotated towards me, not away from me, because he wanted to kill me, obviously. So now he was taking shots on me, and that is when I created a shield, but he created a tower, and he had a height advantage, which was very bad. He gave another grenade, and that was the end of my game. So I finished third in this match with 10 kills and almost 1200 damage with a survival time of almost 20 minutes, which is not a bad score after all. So if you enjoyed watching this video or any kills during this match, then don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe to my channel, and we'll meet you next time. And the next video is coming tomorrow, which will be a squad match, and you'll be able to see a lot of clutches in that one, as all my teammates died in the beginning and I had to carry out the entire match on my own.